version 10, Neuralink.
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 Neuralink device.
In the quiet corners of a high-tech laboratory in Fremont, California, something profound is happening. It is not just the hum of servers or the rhythmic motion of precision robotics. It is the sound of a barrier breaking. A barrier that has separated our biological reality from the digital world since the dawn of computing. For decades, we have interacted with technology through intermediaries. We use keyboards, touchscreens, and voice commands. But what if those steps were unnecessary? What if the bridge between a thought and an action could be instantaneous? This is the mission of Neuralink. Founded in 2016, this startup is not just building hardware, it is attempting to rewire the fundamental connection between the human brain and the machine. At its core, the technology is a marvel of miniaturization. The Neuralink device, often referred to as the N1, is a tiny chip that sits flush with the skull. From this chip, thousands of microscopic, flexible threads extend deep into the cerebral cortex. These threads act as high-bandwidth antennae, listening to the crackle of neurons firing in real time. By translating these electrical impulses into digital commands, Neuralink aims to restore autonomy to those who have lost it. Think of someone with total paralysis gaining the ability to control a computer cursor, a keyboard, or even a prosthetic limb, all through the power of intention. It sounds like science fiction, yet the clinical trials currently underway are proving that it is reality. However, the path to this future is anything but smooth. The history of Neuralink is defined by a tension between rapid, aggressive innovation and the slow, deliberate pace of medical safety. Since its inception, the company has faced intense scrutiny. Critics and animal welfare groups have pointed to the high mortality rate in early animal testing, raising questions about the ethics of pushing the boundaries of neuroscience at such a frantic pace. Inside the lab, internal reports have whispered of a culture where timelines often clash with the rigorous, incremental nature of biological research. Regulatory bodies like the FDA have been both an enabler and a gatekeeper, at times halting progress to ensure that the risks of surgery, infection, or long-term neurological damage are fully understood. Then there is the vision of what comes next. If Neuralink succeeds in its medical goals, restoring movement to the paralyzed and sight to the blind, the conversation will inevitably shift. The company is developing projects like BlindSight, designed to bypass damaged optical pathways and feed visual data directly into the brain. Beyond therapy, the ultimate long-term goal that keeps the skeptics awake is the concept of a symbiotic interface with artificial intelligence. The fear is that as AI systems grow to rival or exceed human cognitive capacity, we might find ourselves left behind. By creating a high-bandwidth link to our neocortex, the creators of Neuralink hope to give humanity a fighting chance to compete with, or perhaps even merge with, the machine intelligence we are busy creating. But this raises the most difficult questions of all. Who owns the data generated by your own thoughts? If you can upgrade your cognition, does this create a new divide in human equality where only the wealthy can afford to think faster or remember more? The ethical implications are vast. We are looking at a future where the boundary between human and machine is no longer a line but a gradient. We are not just talking about medical devices anymore. We are talking about the potential evolution of the human species. And as the company continues to recruit participants and scale its surgical procedures, we are collectively moving toward a threshold that we cannot uncross. Ultimately, Neuralink is a mirror held up to our own ambition. It represents the best and the worst of Silicon Valley's drive to solve the impossible. It is a story of medical hope, where a paralyzed person can once again communicate with their loved ones, but it is also a story of unchecked technological hubris. As we stand on the precipice of this new era, one thing is certain: the way we define ourselves, our consciousness, and our place in a world dominated by AI is about to change forever. The chips are being placed, the threads are being implanted, and for better or for worse, the human mind is being invited into the network.